I am struggling to sell this Land Rover Defender. I bought it back in August, paid £41,500 for it, spent a bit of money on prep. It now owes me about £42,000. We've had it advertised the whole time. It's done 48,000 miles. It's a black X-Dynamic HSC, lovely spec car, lovely example, one owner from new, and it's just not selling. We've advertised it for £50,000, which is the retail value of it. I've dropped it to £49,000. Website activity is high, but it ain't getting much activity through phone calls. Now, I could just continue to reduce the price on the car, but sometimes when you reduce the price of a car, it makes it look cheap and it actually puts people off. So I don't really want to do that. I spoke to my friend Lenny at Urban Automotive. We're located in Milton Keynes, so are they. They're just around the corner. And I was like, Lenny, I've got this black Land Rover Defender. It looks a bit dead. People are hitting the website, they're viewing the car, but something's putting them off. The wheels look rubbish. Although it's the right spec car, I just feel like with a bit of urban love, it might help sell the car. But obviously, that's going to come at a cost. So what we're going to be doing now is going to be jumping in the car, heading over to Urban Automotive, and hopefully get this Defender looking good. So by the end of this video, we can get it sold.
Nice one.
Always busy doing deals, isn't he? He's doing deals.
All right, nice one, mate. Appreciate it. Cheers, mate. Bye. That wasn't even fake for camera either.
On it, you're on it.
Good to see you, bruv.
Yeah, you too.
You all right? What you got here then?
So this is the Land Rover Defender. Lovely car, Lenny, yeah? I've had it up sale for a couple of months now.
Yeah.
And it ain't selling.
So the last time you brought a Defender to me, you wanted to authenticate the urban kit because you bought a car with the, and it
turned out it was a genuine
kit.
urban.
But you know what's so mad? We probably build like 35 to 40 Defenders a month here at the moment. They're still so popular 5 years on.
Mad, isn't it?
So for me, it's so weird seeing one without one single modification on it at all, not even side steps or mud flaps or anything.
And you're probably thinking, Cal, there's no surprise that car hasn't sold.
It's so smooth. It's got nothing on it.
It's got nothing going
Not even, I mean, I was expecting like even a fake roof spoiler that they usually come with. It's literally bog standard. It's so odd to see.
On the plus side, it's the perfect base car. So it's the next dynamic HSC, obviously in black, with all the black trims and touches.
Yeah, so it's a nice spec. It's already got pan roof, air suspension.
It's got, yeah, that's a good point. It's got the air suspension as well.
Which is a big deal for these, to be honest with you. I mean, on a 90 hardtop, it's not too bad, but the 110s really do need air suspension.
Okay, that's interesting.
Oh, so it's a nice thing. She just looks like a bit of a basic Becky at the moment, doesn't she?
So yeah, do they come? So these wheels, are they like the deadest spec?
This
you can option wheels higher than that.
This looks like someone has spec'd it to come to urban, because usually when people spec their cars at Land Rover, they're like, what don't I need?
Yeah.
And I always say, well, don't bother upgrading the wheels, black pack and stuff, because we do all that. I mean, the nice thing is it's already got the colour-coded body mouldings, front and rear bumper, so you don't have to do any paint. But look, I deal with everyone, you know, VIPs, football players, celebrities, high net worth. I deal with everyone, but I also deal with a lot of trade. And I've had a couple of like high net worth or high sort of VIP prestige businesses come to me with cars that they haven't been able to sell. So one prime example is a 90 V8 Carpathian edition. Guy had it in stock for about 4 weeks. Couldn't sell it, so he bought it to me for a full wide track, literally advertised for 2 days, sold.
There you go.
That's a genuine, you know, it's a genuine thing. And I think because there are still a few standard cars out there, if you've got a car that looks great with the urban kit, but it's like, you know, 7, 8, 10 grand more than the other one, people can see that it's a little bit more special. It looks a little bit more different.
So the thing that's inspired this idea for me was, we've recently bought one of your cars, one of your old customers' cars. It's a Disco 5. Full urban, lovely car, carbon bumpers, really, really nice thing. We paid over retail for that car, put it up for sale for a bit more, and it's sold straight. We could have sold it 10 times over. It's got so much activity.
So the Disco 5 has got the centralised
boot, you centralised that
conversion. Was it?
It was a hard top car.
Yeah, commercial. So it had the seat conversion, carbon front bumper, 23s. Looked fantastic. So again, if someone sees that advertised versus a standard one with the wonky number plates at the back, like the bulkheads and everything else, you're going to go for that one.
Of course you are.
And I think this
and
is
that's why I looked at this and I thought, what if we could do the same to this car and get this car sold? But budget is it? Obviously, I'm not your usual punter. I'm here as a car dealer. I've got to make money.
Well, this look, you are, because there are, we understand that people do work to a budget. Our wide track conversion with everything is around 16.5 grand plus the VAT. Now, there's probably not much point you putting that on this car because you might not get that back, because the base car is a 2021 4-year-old with how many miles? Like
48,000.
48,000. So,
you're capped with, like, there's a ceiling value there.
Absolutely.
Isn't there?
But I want to show you what you can do within the budget, so you still get your money back, but let it set itself apart from the other cars that are advertised as standard.
Exactly what I'm looking to
Well, look,
achieve.
I've got my car in the showroom because I've got a black 110 at the moment.
Okay.
That's got everything on it because obviously it's the urban demo.
Yeah.
So I can go through the bits and pieces that I think within budget might look good.
Lenny, that's nice.
So this is my operations manager. This is his car. It's a 90 hardtop HSE X Dynamic D350, so 350 brake horsepower diesel in a 90. They're such good cars. But yeah, that's got full wide track on it. But the Carpathian grey versus all the gloss black just looks lovely, doesn't it?
It does look good.
My next car is Carpathian grey.
My
first non-black car in about 7 years.
Really?
Yeah.
I do like a grey car. I don't know if it's a thing at the minute.
Yeah,
I was going to say to you a question.
Go
on. Hard tops, yeah?
Yeah.
Is there such thing as a hard top with a pan roof?
No. No.
Because there's a big benefit to buying a hard top, like from a business point of view.
Massive. Yeah, I mean, they come from factory as a 2-seater van with a bulkhead, or 3-seat with the central jump seat. The reason why they are so popular is because they're N1 tax and VAT efficient. My car, as a prime example, is a 110, so this would have come as a 2-seater with a bulkhead like a van.
Yeah.
And then all this part is van.
So they have back doors, and in the back it's just a flat pack.
But what we've done, we take the bulkhead out and we put a bench seat in the back.
So nicely, it's perfectly done, isn't it?
Yeah. We don't reinstate the windows.
Also, it's got no rear windows.
No, so we we take the plastic covers off, but it retains the same loading capacity to the rear when you fold down the rear seat, and you still have this as the van element. So this isn't a window. So it's a really good example of
what you can do.
What you can do. But in terms of styling, because I'm Lenny from Urban Automotive.
Yes.
And this is my demo.
Yeah.
It's got everything. So full urban wide track kit. So arches, lower canards, square DRLs.
Yeah.
Side vents.
Yeah.
Roof light bar. Spoiler.
Yeah.
Fixed side steps. Premium rear wheel cover, urban branded mud flaps, and I went for 23-inch UC9s in satin black. I like 22s on a Defender as well because you still get a chunky tyre.
Yeah.
22s or 23s do look good. And then I've had my brake calipers painted in Mercedes AMG ceramic.
Nice.
Gold. But the biggest feature on this, again, because this is the demo and we like to show what we can do, I've got the XRS style carbon bonnet.
That looks so cool.
It's really, really cool, yeah.
But there's a price that comes with that, isn't there?
It's fairly lumpy because it's carbon fibre.
Okay.
But again, you kind of pick your battles. For a car that's 4 years old and a few miles.
Sorry, how much is the bonnet?
It's about 5.5 grand plus the VAT.
So that's you ain't getting that back. Like I ain't going to get that back. Putting a 5.5 grand bonnet on that car.
It looks so cool, but originally that was designed for the XRS edition, which was the one of 65 Defenders that we were building V8s. So that's why it hasn't got the exposed carbon, but we do offer it for the hardtops and the normal passenger vehicles as well, just as a styling feature.
Yeah, that's cool.
But so that's my car. That's got everything on it, so you can see the difference.
So if I wanted to do our car to that extent, it's going to cost me over £20,000 plus VAT.
Yeah.
And you guys don't do any discounts, is that right?
Well, look, we look after people, but like I said, we're building between 40 to 50 cars a month at the moment. We're so busy. So if you've got someone who wants to pay retail and you've got someone down the phone saying, I want to discount this, this and this, we would have that conversation. We would try and look after people, but I'll look after you because A, you're a friend, and B, your trade. I will look after you, but I mean,
you're in so much demand.
Thankfully, we're so busy that we don't have to give so much discount. And there is this monetary thing as well. We understand that there are other companies out there who are putting non-urban products on Defenders. I know that the urban product is premium, and the premium comes with the quality as well. So
it is a quality product, and I know that.
So the roof light bar alone is about 2,800 quid plus the VAT, but when you look at the quality of the fit and the fit as well, it's great. Now I know that you can get a roof light bar for about 1,200 quid, but you see the cable hanging out here and they wire it down here and it's just all a little bit a little bit messy.
Yeah, even your little urban branding on the side.
Yeah, so what we have noticed, what we have seen people do, especially car dealers, is, you know, like yourself, if you know that you've got a certain budget in mind, they'll probably buy a set of urban wheels. We have seen some fake urban wheels as well, fake urban style, yeah, but obviously with that there's a safety aspect. You don't know how heavily tested they are, but we have seen people buy a set of urban wheels, a premium rear wheel cover, and then they'll put on a non-urban roof light bar, spoiler, vents and side steps, but then still brand it up as an urban. Now,
it's a half-hearted attempt, isn't it?
Yeah, but also ethically it's not great because they advertise it as an urban. We probably get 2 or 3 emails a week at the moment from people asking us to authenticate the car like you did,
like I did with the green.
And a lot of the time it isn't. So when it comes to resale value, when you're looking to sell that car, at least you can say that it's genuine product. And look, again, we get that people have a budget, you know, and you know, this is a premium product, and if you can get a roof light bar or a spoiler for
side steps and whatever else on eBay,
40-50% less, we get it, but it's when you urban it up, you know, you brand it up as an urban, that's where it gets a little bit sticky. I wouldn't go into Primark, buy a jumper and stick a Stone Island badge on it, and then try and sell it to one of my mates as a Stone Island jumper.
Because it ain't, there'll never be a Stone Island jumper.
It isn't, yeah, so that's what we get.
And I know as a car dealer, it carries a premium. When I resell a Land Rover that's got urban kit on it, I can demand a premium for that car.
It helps. Look at the Discovery.
Look at that Discovery. It sold straight away. Everyone wanted it because of the fact it was an urban car. And I knew it was a genuine one because it come from, I know the guy, you know the guy. Yeah,
but I think with that Defender out there, I think we can make it look cool, but without going too over the top.
Obviously, from my point of view, resale, I want to know where we're going to sit on the market.
Yeah.
Now, I have done a bit of research this morning, do a screen recording so we can show the world. I've just gone Defender 110s from dealers across the UK, and I've put in the word urban in the description. Like you just said, there's going to be lots of people out there that are going to be advertising cars, potentially with non-urban cars, that one's just got a set of wheels in it by the looks of things, so we can't really look at that. I don't know what that one's got as a quick take.
Let me just check that roof light bar.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, so that one, see that one looks like it's got a legit, that's an early one as well, so before we started doing the Y-track arches, so that's got WX1s. So that, that's got the urban branding.
Let's go further down price-wise, just so, because we're at the minute. So far, there's nothing really jumping out.
That says it's got an urban kit. Has that actually got an urban kit?
5 grand.
Right.
Because if we do this, we're going to be, obviously we're going to want to, we need to get a premium for the car at the end.
Yeah, so that's got a wide track. Yeah, that looks fairly legit. That looks okay. It's an odd choice of wheels, but
Are they not your wheels?
They are our wheels. They're UC60s, but they don't typically go on the Defender. But yeah, that's a nice looking thing, and it looks legit. It's a legit kit.
Yeah, okay. And so that car there in white, which probably not as desirable as a black car, I wouldn't say. 46,000 miles. So that's quite a comparable car to what we might achieve by the end of this video.
Yeah,
and that's 55 grand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what are you thinking then? What do you want to do?
Going back to how the car looks right now, the thing that screams out to everyone is the wheels.
Yeah.
The wheels just look terrible.
Wheels minimum. Wheels make a car on anything.
So that's the starting point.
Yeah, okay. No, I don't think you need to go 23s like mine. I think 22s look great on a Defender.
Yeah, there's a certain set of wheels that I really like. They're like 5 spokes,
like the Range Rover SVR style, big thick 5-spoke splits.
Yeah.
I think I know the ones you're talking about. I think they're WX2s. So so we've got another 90 hardtop here. But yeah, these are by far the most popular
I
wheels.
like them wheels.
Right, those. So yeah, they're the WX2s. They were the first wheels that we put on the Defender back in 2020, and they've been so popular ever since. But you see what I mean, like 22 is like a nice size. You still get a 45 profile tyre.
Yeah.
I mean, you can go 23 if you wanted to, but the 22 is a great size.
That's a must, yeah? That's a definite.
If you do wheels, it's probably worth doing side steps, because not only do they look nice, they're practical as well.
Yeah.
So fixed side steps.
Yeah.
And then mud flaps. I think mud flaps
when
on
you
a
were
Defender.
walking around this one and the one out the front, I think mud flaps are they're a nice feature, isn't it?
Yeah,
and I'm guessing they're not
on the
crazy money,
no,
are they?
I mean, you wouldn't really put mud flaps on like a Range Rover, but they just suit a Defender.
They look right.
Maybe a premium rear wheel cover.
Yeah, I was going to say, I was about to lean over. That is a big feature on an urban car, isn't it?
Yeah, and you've obviously got the urban branding. Spoiler at the back is a nice option as well.
That is nice.
Yeah.
I love the spoiler. I feel like that's a bit of a must, but obviously cost, we can have a chat about cost shortly.
Yeah. So wheels, spoiler, side steps, mud flaps, rear wheel cover. Now, it's up to you whether you want to go for the arches, because our wheels do sit nice against the arch without these, so they're not going to look
okay.
they're not going to protrude or anything. So the offset's perfect. I mean, I've got a 20mm spacer on that to bring it out slightly because it's 23.
Okay, that's good to know, because I would be, you don't want them looking too clumpy.
But a square set without the arches would be absolutely fine.
Okay.
But the arches, again,
they do add a lot to the car.
They do, and especially with the canards as well on the front.
Hold on, how are they on the?
So they're bonded, they're fully bonded on.
There's a bit of work involved with
that. Yeah. And with the canards as well, that makes, for such a small component, it makes such a big difference.
Does look good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like them as well.
But look, the roof light bar, if you don't want the roof light bar, that's like 2,800 quid plus that, and it's another main feature of the kit.
And we see this a lot on the channel, where we get customers come down, sell their car, they've spent loads of money on the car, and they're trying to justify it and get that money back when they sell the car.
Look,
we all know you don't
get the full modification cost back.
And that ain't going to add £2,800 worth of value to my car.
I don't think so.
As a car dealer, so
no. So I'd like to do that. You have to pick your battles, don't you?
Yeah.
If we're thinking about a budget, making the car look good without having to go over the top where you're not going to get that back.
I'll be honest with you, I don't actually have a budget in mind. I'd like to. The ultimate goal is to at least get my money back on the kit. Yeah?
Okay.
So we can reduce the price of the car to like 47, 48 grand. We're still going to have a margin in it at
I've got no doubt, if we just did wheels, side steps, mud flaps, spoiler, rear wheel cover, I don't think there's any reason why you can't get all of that back and make a little bit of dough on the car. I'd like to think so. If anything, you get your money back, but the car goes a lot quicker.
So that would kind of mean that we've got about 5 grand to play with to spend on our car. 5, maybe a little bit more than that. 5, 6, maybe as much as 7 grand. I don't know, but I'll leave that bit with you. But we're going to
off camera, my arm behind my back. Like, how long have we known each other? Is that the amount of discount you're going to do for me?
You've done me a lot of favours over the years.
Yeah, no, I'll look after you. This is, again, you're a returning customer. You've bought some cars from us, and it works both ways. So look, we're not strictly no discount. We always work with people. We understand people have a budget. So, but I'll look after you. I think we can make it look cool without going over the top and keeping it within budget, so you make sure you sell the car. But again, making it stand out on Auto Trader, a rest from all the other standards.
That's what it's all about. That is what I want to achieve. And 16 grand plus VAT for the overall kit, excluding the bonnet. I feel like we're going to be blown out the market. It ain't going to work. We're going to lose money. So we'll find a happy medium somewhere.
Cool.
So I'll leave the car with you now.
You're going to just leave it with me now?
That's what I want to do. You work your magic on two things, the car and the price.
And the price. Okay. Well, look, before I touch it, I'll quote it up anyway, because I'm not just going to put a load of stuff on there for you, and then you'll be like, hold on a minute, what's this invoice coming through?
Yeah, exactly. Don't want to do that. Wheels, side steps, quick recap. Wheels, side steps,
mud flaps,
canards, mud flaps, rear tyre, and...
Do you want to go for the arches and the canards?
Oh, do the canards?
They go with the arches.
Oh, do they? Oh, that is awkward.
Look. So this is where obviously they fit so perfectly.
That there, even that width, it just I need some thinking time. That's what I need. I'm going to have some thinking time, and then we'll just let it all unfold from there. So we are back at Urban. The car is inside. I'm just waiting for Lenny to pop out and do the big reveal. M5's here. The reason why I'm talking about this is because some of you might notice it's got no front splitter. We've got a video coming on that at some point soon. Lenny's Urban Defender's there, looking good. That is like the full kit. That just looks spot on, doesn't it? It's dirty, which he will be annoyed about. He literally hates a dirty car. I got mine clean today because we're going to be doing a bit of filming on their channel with the M5. So before we reveal the car, just want to show you something quickly. It is a mandatory car vertical check. Big shout out to Car Vertical. Thank you very much for them for sponsoring the channel. I will link them below. When you do a car vertical check, when you're buying a used car, use my code CCD to get 20% off. This is a check on our Defender. One owner found, so one owner from new, 2022 plate car, KJ21. Is it 22? Is that right? Is that even right? Must be right. No finance, mileage is all good, no previous damage, and never been stolen before. So you're obviously looking for all green ticks when you're buying a used car. If it's got any negative flags there, it will give you more information about it. And in fact, I'll show you an example of a car that's been in an accident or whatever. and that car there will have a flag on that report, and it will tell you details about when the accident was, how bad it was, whether it was a Cat S, a Cat D, or Cat, you know, whatever it is, and it'll all be on the car vertical check. But loads of details, shows you there as well. The most recent inspection, which of course was an MOT in August 2026. So it's recently had an MOT. We obviously done it when, what mate?
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, maybe when it arrived at Binker. So, anything else I want to report? No, manufactured 2021. Ownership changed at that point. One owner from new since 2021. And it came off its private reg M18JOS to KJ21 UPX in August 2025, probably just before they sold it to us. And that is it, all good. So I'm happy with that. I just need to make sure I'm happy with one, the way the car looks, which I know I will be happy with that, but two, the amount of money I've spent on it, and then third and finally, the margin that I'm potentially going to make before the end of this video, because we need to get it sold before this video goes live, on the car. All right, so yeah, car vertical, link below, code CCD for 20% off. Let's go see Lenny. Lenny, you've grown, man.
Yeah,
You're taller than me.
I like to think that I'm 6 foot, but I think I'm like 5'11½, so I just need this extra leg here.
It's working. Like, literally. Big Lenny.
So you're in the handover position.
This is weird, man. This is mad. Like, you think back to when we first met.
Yeah.
It feels a privilege, man. Look at that.
How good does
It
that
looks
look?
so much better. That is 100% going to help sell that car.
And it just shows that with those few minor touches that we've done, will hopefully make it stand out on Auto Trader against all the other cars at the same price point. We were obviously discussing full wide track, weren't we? The full wide track package was like arches, canards, the squared DRLs, topper side vents. And when I spoke to my MD, Matt, he was like, look, as much as we want to sell you the kit, it wouldn't be right because, you know, mathematically it doesn't really make sense. On a car that's, you know, 45 grand-ish, adding a 15 to 20 grand kit, if you go for the whole thing, although it will look very, very cool, will you get that full value back? Probably not. When you put that on a 90 to 100,000 pound car, it's kind of price point. It kind of works.
Well, it's easier to get the return, yeah.
Exactly, but when you're doing that on a used car that doesn't have that value, you're probably not getting that full amount back. If this was your own car and you were keeping it for 2-3 years, I could be like, look, just get your money's worth out of it, have a full wide track. But with what we've done with this, I think it's just made it look nice, just enough to stand out on the Auto Trade. It's made it look really nice as well. I mean, first things first, we got rid of those absolutely dead alloys that were on there.
Them wheels, they were so bad.
Yeah, so we've done our 22-inch WX2 wheels. So these were our original design wheels for the Defender when we first launched the urban styling in 2020. So we've been doing these for 5 years now. The WX2 was the wheel that was our first design and our most popular. So this is the wheel that most people recognise as an urban alloy.
I'm very familiar with these wheels.
Yeah, so this is a great wheel to have because people identify it as urban. So 22-inch WX2 alloys with Yokohama Geolander tyres. We've done our fixed black shadow side steps with this hex design. So makes it look a little bit more lower, chunkier, and they are more practical. We've got our urban mud flaps as well. So you do have a little bit of urban branding on there.
Yeah, nice, perfect.
And then the rear wheel cover, again with the urban branding.
Yeah, I like that.
And then the urban spoiler with the urban tablet badge. So although it doesn't qualify for full urban branding, we had this discussion earlier about people labelling up urbans and them not being full urbans. You still have some of the branding.
Yeah, that there on the back, that's really big and bold, so that looks really good.
Yeah.
Like you say, we have got a few bits of urban branding on the mud flaps, the spoiler.
Yeah. But
and on the wheels as well.
But it's made such a, look, wheels make a car. You know that with your
wheels,
M5. Wheels make a car. But I think it's just enough for the money that you've spent versus the money that the car owes you. I think there's still enough there for it to stand out and turn you a profit as well.
Yeah, hopefully we'll get it sold by the end of this video. But from my point of view, the car was sat there. It was a dead bit. Let's say a dead bit stock. It's gone a bit flat. Not many inquiries. So I thought, let's just try and sort of brighten it up.
Yeah.
And I feel like 100%, without a doubt, that is going to help sell that.
I believe so too. Yeah.
If I can just get my money back for the kit,
I have no doubt that it would be able
agree.
For what you've spent, you'll get that back, but also it's not going to be sat on stock.
Yeah, I reckon it's going to sell quickly. Whilst we're on the subject of price, Lenny, the cars that were on there have sold. So, which is, a compliment to Urban as well, because these cars, they're demanded. And I think there was one in particular that we sort of used as a price reference.
It was a white one, wasn't it?
White one.
Yeah.
I think it's gone. There's other cars now on the net.
Okay, yeah, let me just see if that's... Right, so that's got a so that's a non, this is a prime example, this
Really?
one. So that's a non-urban roof light bar. Those wheels, I think they're non-urban wheels as well. They're in a WX2 design, but I think they're, if you look at the offset on that rear wheel compared to ours, and how flat, it is, and the concavity on ours, and how flat that is, I think they're copy urban wheels.
Okay.
So the roof light bar definitely isn't ours, but as you can see, someone has branded it up as an urban, even though it hasn't got.
It's mad that I know it's your product.
They're fake WX2 alloys. So this is being advertised. Has it been advertised? Yeah, urban kit, and that car, apart from the rear wheel cover, has not got one single urban component on it. So that's exactly what I'm talking about. So non-urban roof light bar, non-urban wheels, non-urban spoiler. See, it hasn't got a tablet, and it's different. It's a different shape. So someone has done exactly what we say people do: is they buy a rear wheel cover, get urban lettering from somewhere, brand it as an urban. So what will happen then? Someone will probably send us that advert and say, "Can you authenticate this car?" We're going to have to go back and say it hasn't got any urban components on it, and then the dealer's going to be like. See, this is the other sticky point. That dealer might have bought it from auction in all good faith that it was an urban car, not done their full research, and then advertised it as an urban. So that happens quite a bit as well, because then we get a dealer, once we've authenticated the car as a non-urban, or non-authenticated it, we then get the dealer saying, oh, why isn't it urban? I've advertised it as an urban. Well, unfortunately, this and this. So they've been caught out as well. So this is why, if you're looking to buy a Defender that's been modified, please contact us first, because we'll
so good that you offer that.
Yeah, but
it's so important
because we want to make sure that people are getting what they pay for. Like we said before, yes, it is price pointy. Yes, you can get a cheaper spoiler for half the price, but it's not as good quality. And when you come to sell it, at least when someone could phone up even without knowing our relationship. Oh, I've seen this car at Bincar. Can you authenticate the whip? And I'll be like, yeah, that was Karen's Car Diaries. We did it on blah 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 date. We know exactly. Yeah, that car's a prime example of what people are doing. All non-urban products, but they've bought the letter in to try and sell it as an urban.
Well, that car there is basically our competition. It's done 37,000 miles. I think it's done just shy of 50.
Yeah.
So our car at 55 grand should look attractive.
Absolutely.
And so that's probably not the one that was on the market.
I don't think that was. No, it's a different one,
So the other one's sold.
But the other thing we need to remember as well, if someone buys this off you, it's a great base. If they wanted to then come to us and have the wide track arches and the lower canards fitted, because if they're having this car for a year or two and they've got a little bit extra money to spend and they want to turn it into a full urban wide track, if they were to add the roof light bar, the arches and the lower canards and the top and side vents, then we could brand it as a full urban. And they could do that.
Yeah, it'd be cool if that did happen. Yeah, come back. What about urban? Because your car doesn't have this window here.
No, so my
can we get this?
Remember, my car's a hard top. So from there, it's a van onwards. But yeah, with the urban branding, we will change that to the UA logo. You don't qualify for that. You don't qualify for that. I have to. You're a good friend of mine, but I have to stick to the rules.
I appreciate it. Funny enough, you said about the like non-genuine stuff.
Yeah.
I actually called up about a Defender this week, a private seller, and it said urban on the listing.
Right.
And the guy said to me, I'll be honest with you, these are copy wheels. Yeah, he was honest with me, and I rate that.
Yeah.
I thought, oh, they look good.
But the only thing you need to remember as well is that have they been safety tested? Have they been stress tested? Our wheels are more expensive. Again, it's a premium product.
Quality product.
And if these wheels have come from China and they're a cheap cast, you just don't know. Go down one pothole, they could completely split. And that's the other thing. It's the safety aspect. Same with the roof light bars. I've seen some roof light bars fly off. Customers phoning up like, my urban roof light bar's come off. If I looked at the picture, it's not an urban.
Yeah.
And that's the other thing, so there is a safety aspect to it as well. We're building 30 to 40 Defenders a month at the moment. So the arches, the roof light bar, the spoilers, everything's being bonded on properly.
It's all tried and tested. It's
all
strong.
tried and tested.
Even the wheels on a Defender, they've got to be strong.
I do 60, 70 miles a day in my car, the roof light bar, the spoiler. I've done 8,000 miles and everything is immaculate. Yeah.
Wicked, man. Well, you've got a happy customer.
Good.
Me.
Good.
And I've now just got to find myself another happy customer. The other side.
And then send them my way and we'll stick the full kit on.
We'll do the full kit. Sorted. Let's get it back to Bingo, get it re-photographed, re-advertised, obviously get more money, and hopefully get it sold.
So the total cost to do all of these bits at Urban would have been in the region of about £7,000 plus VAT plus fitting. But Lenny did of course do me a little bit of a deal. So we got the car back to Binker, advertised it for sale for £55,000, and we've had a crazy amount of interest in it. We now have 3 buyers lined up to buy the one car. So although it's not yet literally sold, it is basically sold, and it's proven the point that the kit has definitely helped improve the demand of the car. And I am now on the hunt to buy more black Land Rover Defender 110s with or without Urban kit. For those that saw my recent video, you'll know that I tried to buy one from a random private seller on Auto Trader. It was a palaver. I don't want to do that again. If you've got one to sell, please reach out to us at Binker or pop down, because we are interested in buying more and we have customers waiting to buy them from us. I'll link Urban below for anyone that wants to kit up their Land Rover. I'll also link Car Vertical in the description below. Don't forget to use my code CCD to get 20% off when you do your check. And for links to all of my personal brands and businesses, simply go to youwon'tclickthis.com. You'll also find that in the description below. I guarantee you click it, by the way. Oh, and by the way, before you go, if you're in the market to buy a Citroen, a Peugeot or an electric car, good luck.